Hello everyone, the Wendy rework is here and I am here to give you all the changes, which I must say are pretty good. The first thing you will probably notice when you join a world is that Abigail's health is now shown at the right side of the screen. You can now also summon Abigail whenever you want, and immediately after you join a server, which is already a big improvement considering you used to have to wait a few days to even summon her. As well as that, Wendy is now a new special animation for standing still, which is good, but what is even better are the new targeting options for Abigail. She can now be turned from aggressive to passive in a single button press. When she is aggressive, she will attack everything around her, including peaceful creatures like birds or butterflies. If you do not want this, you can set her to the passive mode, in which she stays close to you and only attacks certain monsters when they get too close. As well as this, she no longer runs away when you go near her, which also allows you to push her around. Keep this in mind because I will return to it later. Now let's move on to the attack changes. Abigail now does more damage to single targets and less to groups of enemies. To prove this, it took her 5 hits to kill this single spider, while it took her almost double that to kill this group of spiders. You can make her damage even higher though, because if you lower your health, Abigail's damage will increase by a huge amount. As you can see, it takes her like 3 hits to kill spiders now, which means that there is actually a reason to have low health. To test her strength, I spawned more spiders, however she seemed to not even care. So I spawned more spiders, but even that many spiders is too easy for her. So I spawned even more spiders. At this point my computer is taking more damage than Abigail is now. She just killed 250 spiders without taking a single hit. If that isn't the best group damage, then I don't know what is. Unfortunately, Klei seems to have removed her light that comes with her at night. Just kidding, it is still there, but it only appears in Abigail's second stage. Her second stage activates after a full day of surviving. In the second stage, her health pool doubles, leaving her with 300 health. But you can go even higher to a third stage. It takes pretty long to get to the third stage, however you can speed this process up by crafting Wendy's new craftable structure called the system. If you fill the system up with flowers, it speeds up the time needed to level Abigail up to the next stage, as well as giving you a small sanity boost when nearby. Now that we are at her third stage, her health goes up even higher and reaches 600. And her light at night is also much bigger. Because you can push Abigail around, you can use her as kind of a torch. You can basically survive at night really easily without worrying about a light source. With 600 health points, Abigail is able to completely solo a Clockwork Knight, and that is without my intervention. Just be careful though, so that she does not die, otherwise she will be reset back to stage 1. Moving away from the Abigail changes, you can find these new Pip Spooks wandering around the graveyard. I have noticed they are kind of rare, so to make the most out of them, you will probably need to base near the graveyard. Anyways, once you find them, they will do this bouncing animation in the direction it wants you to go. They will eventually lead you to a shiny item, and they will reward you for finding it with Morning Glory. As you get closer to the item, the Pip Spook will have these circles on its head, which become bigger the closer to the item you get. If you repeat this process a few times, the Pip Spook will disappear and reward you with 4 Morning Glory. But what is Morning Glory for, here you ask? Well, it is used in the new crafting tab, which allows you to apply buffs to Abigail. Unfortunately, you can only have 1 buff active on Abigail at a time. First one basically just speeds up Abigail's natural regeneration. Spectral Cure-All is the same thing but better and heals more. Unyielding Drought makes Abigail take around 20% less damage, which in all honesty is not that noticeable so I don't recommend using this. Distilled Vengeance is somewhat decent because it hurts enemies when they hit her, basically reflecting their damage. Vigor Mortis is pretty useless as all it does is make Abigail move faster, but the last one I have saved for last because it is the best one. Choleric Tonic increases Abigail's damage output by around 25%, which is pretty good, especially if you stack it with Wendy having low health. And now for the most important part of the entire update. If you dance, Abigail now dances with you. For real though, that is the end of the video. I like Wendy's character update a lot because of how powerful you can become now. If I did miss anything about the update, be sure to leave a comment about it below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.